is a rhythm to truth, like the pulse of a drum echoing across the savannah. And though the winds of time may try to bury it, the truth always rises. I have walked through the valleys of forgotten memory, listened to the whispers of stolen stories, and now I speak Africa. Not just a continent, but a cradle, a womb of wisdom, a forge of fire. And from her soil sprang inventions that carved the very bones of civilization. Today we remember. Today we honor. These are not just black inventions. These are the echoes of brilliance from black minds that changed the world. 1. Mathematics. The sacred numbers of Kemet. Before the Greeks ever counted stars, the Nile Valley people of Kemet charted the heavens, measured the flood, and built temples in sacred geometry. They knew pi. They knew the golden ratio, not from books, but from communion with the universe. They laid the foundation of algebra, invented multiplication tables, and taught the world how to count not just sheep, but eternity. To Imhotep, the first physician. In a time when Europe still feared shadows, Africa had already birthed Imhotep, physician, architect, poet, a man of flesh, yet revered as divine. He wrote scrolls of medicine, diagnosed over 200 conditions, and carved healing into stone. Long before Hippocrates, it was Imhotep who first swore to do no harm. 3. Iron smelting, the Nok civilization. Deep in the red soil of what is now Nigeria, the Nok people were melting metal when much of the world still scratched in the dust. They didn't just make tools. They made culture, sculptures that breathed with spirit, and iron that cut through hardship. The Iron Age in Africa did not wait for Europe's permission. 4. The calendar Nubian timekeepers. Time. That elusive, endless river. The Nubians mapped it before the world could follow. With monoliths that marked solstice and season, they created the world's first solar calendar, aligning life with the sun's divine rhythm. A 365-day cycle. Born not in Rome, but by the Nile. 5. The traffic light, Garrett Morgan's light of order. In the chaos of roaring engines and rising cities, one man brought peace to the crossroad. Garrett Morgan, son of slaves, invented the three-way traffic light. His light didn't just stop cars, it saved lives. A moment of order, born from a black man's mind. 6 gas masks, breathing life into fire. But Garrett was not done. When tunnels collapsed and smoke choked men, his gas mask pulled breath from death. Firefighters wore it. Soldiers lived because of it. His invention was tested not in labs, but in the flames of real need. 7. The security system Marie Van Britten Brown. In the quiet worry of a woman left alone, protection was born. Marie Van Britten Brown, a nurse with brilliance and boldness, created the first home security system, cameras, monitors, remote access. She saw the danger before it knocked and gave the world a way to stay safe. 8. Elevator safety, Alexander Miles. Every time you ride an elevator, remember a black man lifted you. Alexander Miles patented the automatic doors so that no child would fall, no mother would cry. He rose above the limits placed on him and helped others do the same. 9. Agricultural innovation, Africa's harvest of genius. The hoe, the sickle, the irrigation trench. Tools not of war, but of life. From Ethiopia's highlands to the Sahel's stretch, African farmers tamed the earth with inventions that fed empires. And when the world came calling, they took more than gold. They took seeds of survival. 10. Timbuktu, the light of learning. In the golden sands of Mali, Timbuktu rose like a lighthouse in the dark, and not just a city, a sanctuary of knowledge. Over 700,000 manuscripts, law, medicine, astronomy, philosophy, black scholars, black universities, black minds burning bright. These were not miracles. These were not exceptions. They were the norm in a time before erasure. So the next time they say we've done nothing, tell them the world would be blind at the crossroads, breathless in the smoke, trapped without tools, lost without time, if not for Africa. This is the legacy of Black brilliance, and we are just beginning to remember.